Hi everyone, my name is Giselle Delamornier and I'm a product marketing manager at EFI. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to produce our gold and silver metallic dry ink posters for the Xerox EXP 1000i print server powered by Fiery, which is now available for the new Xerox Color 800i 1000i presses. This sample utilizes two different workflows, Fiery Image Enhance Visual Editor, as well as spot colors applied in Fiery Command Workstation. An important note, in order to properly print these samples, you'll need the latest version of Fiery Command Workstation, version 5.7. This can be downloaded from the EFI website at www.efi.com/CWS5. Or you can update directly from Command Workstation. Just select Check for Updates under the Help menu, and you'll be prompted to start the download. Today's demonstration will show several examples of how to apply gold and silver dry ink to images in a creative way. We'll begin with our silver metallic dry ink poster. First, we'll use Image Enhance Visual Editor to apply silver dry ink to the image of the woman on our poster. A little bit about Fiery Image Enhance Visual Editor. It comes standard on the EXP 1000i print server, as well as on all other external Xerox Fiery servers. It's an intelligent, interactive toolset for optimizing image appearance right at the DFE. You can adjust attributes such as brightness, contrast, highlights, color balance, and sharpness, as well as make red-eye corrections on any image. We're going to use Image Enhance Visual Editor's capabilities to apply silver dry ink to images right at the Fiery DFE. This is useful because there's no need to go back to prepress or to add a spot color to a file. In the held queue in Fiery Command Workstation, right-click on the job and select Image Enhance Visual Editor. We'll choose the split screen preview mode from the options because we want to be able to see our effects applied live as we're applying them. For this black and white image, we want to apply silver ink to her skin and the lighter highlights in the image to create a very retro stylized effect. So we'll turn the special effects layer on, and since it's the highlights we're after, we'll choose Highlight Select from the Style menu. Ink level determines the amount of silver dry ink applied to the image. We'll leave that at the max of 100. We definitely want more coverage of the silver dry ink than what shows initially in the preview window, so we'll increase the amplitude to 45. This is pretty close to the final effect that we want. However, one of the most stunning elements of this image is her red lips. We want to make sure there's no silver on her lips and that the background is pure black so that the contrast is evident. To make sure we have this effect, we'll set the saturation to -90, which, as you can see, removes the silver ink from her lips and ensures that there's no silver ink in the black background of the image. This is what we want looking at the preview, so we will save our settings and return to the held queue. Now that we've got our Image Enhance Visual Editor settings applied to this image, we'll set up the silver dry ink for the rest of the page. Looking at our poster, there are a lot of elements that we did not use Image Enhance Visual Editor for. These objects were designed using a silver spot color. We can now use the Fiery Command Workstation workflow to apply silver dry ink to these. From the job, we'll right-click and select Properties. From here, we will select the Specialty Color tab. This is a new feature and a central location to manage all settings on the Fiery server related to specialty colors. The option we want here is already selected, which is Apply for Silver Spot Colors and Selected Objects. We're not going to select any other options here because we only want silver dry ink applied to the image we used Image Enhance Visual Editor for and all other objects on the page that use the spot color named silver. The other options can be useful if there are other object types within your file that you want to apply silver dry ink to. You can choose to apply to all graphics or text within a file, or to all objects that contain a spot color that is not named silver. But for now, this is exactly how we want it set up, so we will click OK. Now we've got our silver dry ink applied to all areas of our poster. We've also got a handy tool to know with certainty that the silver dry ink will print exactly where you expect it to. The EXP 1000i print server comes standard with the Fiery Graphic Arts Package Premium Edition, which provides expert in-rip tools for soft proofing, global color correction, file troubleshooting, and more. One of the key elements of the Graphic Arts Package Premium Edition is Fiery Image Viewer, which allows you to view and edit raster images before sending to the printer. Because we want to view the raster image or the actual ripped file, we need to process and hold our file first. Once our file has been ripped, we can use Image Viewer to view the raster file. Our job has been processed, so we'll right-click on the job and select Image Viewer. The Image Viewer feature that we're going to use today is the ability to view all separations in a job, or each individual color that's going to print on the page. You can see here that we have separations for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, as well as silver. We only want to view the silver dry ink, so we're going to turn all the separations off except for silver. This will show only the areas where we expect silver dry ink to print. The advantage here is being able to spot errors before printing and not wasting a click. Looking at our preview on the screen, this all looks good. The silver dry ink is everywhere that we want it to be. It's been applied to all the areas designed using the silver spot color, as well as to our image that we edited using Image Enhance Visual Editor. This looks good, so we'll turn all of our separations back on because we do want the job to print with all 4 colors plus silver, and we'll close out of the job and return to the held queue. Now all that's left is to select the media type and the layout options, duplex in this case, and then our silver poster is ready to print. We'll now take a look at our gold metallic dry ink poster, though the workflows for this are the same as the silver metallic dry ink poster. First, we'll start by using Image Enhance Visual Editor to apply gold dry ink to the masquerade ball image shown. We'll right-click and open the file in Image Enhance Visual Editor. This design simulates a flattened bitmap image. We want to add gold dry ink to the design at the top and bottom, to the mask in the middle, as well as the text. So the first thing to do is to turn our special effects layer on, which activates gold dry ink, and the style we're going to choose is hue select, because everything in the image that we want to select is within a certain hue range. So you can see we have a little work to do with the settings here. The first thing is we'll turn the amplitude up to 10, and we will turn the hue from 180 down to 60. So you can see that this is much closer to what we want, but there's still quite a bit of noise in the background, and I'd really like to refine it to get rid of that noise. And how we do that is adjust the saturation. So we'll turn this to 35. And as you can see, it refines the gold ink to exactly where we want it in the design. So now that this is exactly how we want it, we're going to save the image and close out of Image Enhance Visual Editor. Next, we'll move on to apply gold dry ink to the rest of our poster. As with the silver poster, these elements were designed using the gold spot color, so we'll set that up in Job Properties. We'll go back to our Specialty Color tab and ensure that the option Apply for Gold Spot Colors in Selected Objects is already chosen. Like with our silver poster, we only want to apply gold ink to the image we edited in Image Enhance Visual Editor, as well as all other objects using the spot color gold. As a reminder, we can also use Fiery Image Viewer on this poster to ensure that our gold dry ink will print exactly where we're expecting it to. The final element I'll cover in today's demo is the Fiery Smart Estimator. It's a handy tool that provides accurate estimations for specialty, in other words gold, silver, or clear, dry ink coverage before printing jobs. Since specialty dry ink coverage is not calculated by a click charge like CMYK only prints are, this tool helps alleviate concerns about the true costs of production. Knowing specialty dry ink costs up front allows estimators and customer service representatives to provide more accurate estimates, which allows them to adjust costs and profit scale appropriately for jobs. Let's take a quick tour of the Fiery Smart Estimator, starting on the settings screen. An important note here: prior to using the Fiery Smart Estimator, you must manually enter the cost per bottle for each type of specialty dry ink shown on the settings panel. If these values are not populated, the Fiery Smart Estimator will not provide cost estimations. For this demo, I've made the cost for each specialty dry ink type $475, but please contact your Xerox representative for complete pricing details. The Fiery Smart Estimator provides two methods for predicting specialty dry ink costs: offline mode and online mode. The coverage estimate section of the settings panel is utilized in offline mode and includes pre-populated values for estimating page coverage of specialty dry ink. For example, a page consisting of text only would be 7.5% coverage, and a page with one image only would be 30% coverage. Offline mode is ideal for standalone computers unable to connect directly to the Fiery server. It uses a pre-populated calculator and the coverage estimates in the settings panel to predict specialty dry ink coverage. The user provides job information here, such as number of copies and type of coverage, and the cost estimation is calculated. In this example, I'll choose silver dry ink, and I'll choose 15 copies with an image only on the page. That brings my total for the job to $1.04. In online mode, the Fiery Smart Estimator connects directly to the Fiery server. It finds jobs in the print queue that have a specialty color enabled. In this example, I'll log into my EXP1000 iPrint server. The Fiery Smart Estimator displays all specialty dry ink enabled jobs in the queue. We'll choose our silver poster from the list and we'll select Process. The Fiery Smart Estimator rips our file, and as you can see, it estimates the cost for one copy of our silver poster to be 6 cents. I can update the number of copies, and the cost estimate will also change dynamically. Since online mode uses the actual ripped file for a cost estimation, this is the most accurate method that the Fiery Smart Estimator provides. To recap what we covered in today's demonstration, we learned about two unique workflows on the EXP1000 iPrint server for applying gold and silver metallic dry ink: Image Enhance Visual Editor and Fiery Command Workstation. Fiery Image Viewer provides an easy method to confirm that gold or silver metallic dry ink will print exactly where you expect it to, and the Fiery Smart Estimator provides a handy tool to predict specialty dry ink costs before printing a single page. We've also got a few more resources for you. The EFI Partner Portal is your one-stop shop for all Fiery resources. You'll find the print files for the posters we demonstrated today, along with complete how-to guides, product data sheets, and many other sales tools. You'll find the EFI Partner Portal at partner.efi.com. You can also order your own copies of the gold and silver metallic dry ink posters through Xerox Maps, part number 788P00091.